right.
When others speak to you,
All right.
you speak
Back.
back. When someone do something for you, you give something
Back.
back. When someone fix something for you, you give something
Back.
back. When someone do a lap dance for you, oh, that's in my notes. I didn't get in my notes. Children, I don't know how they got in my notes.
Come on, Pastor. You got to move right.
Paul says we plant spiritual things in
right.
you that you will grow spiritually. Why not give something
Back.
And while we have a right to ask, Paul says in verse number 12, while we have a right to tell you to give, while we have the right to even charge you for the labor we put forth to plant spiritual seeds in you, we don't.
All right. All right.
We don't charge you. We don't charge you.
All right.
Because if we did,
All right.
many of you would think that we're only doing it for the money.
All right.
And that would hinder the gospel
All right.
of Christ.
All right.
Brothers and sisters, I very well remember somebody saying to me not too long ago, said, Reverend, we can't pay you for the preaching, but accept this small token
All right.
of appreciation.
All right.
And the thought ran through my mind, how do you know you cannot pay me for the preaching
All right.
if you have never asked me
All right.
how much I charge?
All right. Amen. Amen.
Gotta know that.
I mean, I get people who ask me, how much do you charge for a wedding?
All right.
How much do you charge for a funeral?
All right.
But no one has never ever asked me, how much do you charge for preaching?
All right.
I just might have a price.
All right.
Come on, brother.
It is because of this mentality that folks have that you cannot pay the preacher that churches have to make an assessment for the membership to give a certain amount
All right.
in order to have a revival.
All right.
Because if they don't make an assessment, if they don't tell folks how much they got to give
right.
for the revival, the love offering basket is filled with George Washington coins and pennies.
All right. All right.
Come on.
And brothers and sisters, the last time I checked, you couldn't even buy a quarter pounder for $1.
All right. Amen.
And some people are just full of excuses. This is all I got. No, that's all you brought.
All right.
That's right, Pastor.
Amen.
Let the light bill come up. Let the gas bill come up. Let the rent come up. You going to come up with something.
All right. All
And it
right.
ain't going to be a George Washington. Y'all know what a George Washington is?
Amen.
It's that $1 bill that's always in church and never goes nowhere else.
All right.
They don't even take $1 bills on the boat. But George is familiar with the church. He must have been deeply religious.
All right.
All right, preacher. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We ought to be ashamed.
When he was signing the Constitution, he must have really been praying. Because he knew he was going to be in church a lot.
Only him, huh?
It's because of the mentality that you can't pay the preacher that you have to ask folks to give a certain amount in order for the preacher to have an amount that's substantial enough that he can walk away and feel like at least I can go now to the cleaners and get my shirt clean.
All right. All right. All right.
Why can't the preacher get paid? I mean, former President Bill Clinton reportedly children was paid $100,000 to speak to the students at the University of California.
All right.
Students ain't got no Rudy Giuliani also reportedly charged $100,000 for his speech at Oklahoma State University. Both Malcolm X and Muhammad Ali, during his 3 years out of boxing, supported themselves financially by speaking at colleges and universities where students have no money.
All right.
A lot of public speakers, motivational speakers, inspirational speakers have earned financial success through their labor, through their hard work. So why can't the preacher get in?
All right. All right.
Now here's some folks saying, well, that's not the way of the Lord, Reverend. But listen. In mega churches, all of the money is in the hands of the church administrator.
All right.
The church administrator administrates the financial affairs of the church.
All right.
On behalf of the pastor or CEO who has complete control.
All right.
And that's why, brothers and sisters, when the government deemed that there was IRS infractions among PTL, they arrested Jim Baker, pastor and CEO.
All right. All right.
Mega churches make sure that their pastors, that their preachers, that their teachers, that their CEOs get paid and not an offering.
All right. All right.
Y'all don't like this message. That's not the way of the Lord, Reverend. If that's not the way of the Lord, then why every year the church manual of staff compensation comes out?
All right.
And it states what every employee of the church should be paid annually.
All right.
From the musician to the custodian to the pastor.
All right.
And they base it upon congregational size, location of church, and education or seminary degree status.
All right.
You say that that's not the way of the Lord?
All right.
Then why, children, did Jesus call James and John and Peter and Andrew from their occupation of fishing and told them, follow me?
All right.
Why did Paul leave his job as a tent maker in Tarsus and go with Barnabas to Antioch of Syria to serve, to minister to the church at Antioch?
Amen.
Why does the Bible never mentions directly or indirectly that Jesus worked the job?
All right.
And while the Bible never mentions that